I have prepared here something for you guys with some screenshots and everything with inside the game. All right, so chat, new patch is coming. And you already saw this 1,000 times. No one cares. You already saw a lot of these things. Let's go back to it. So we have a lot to cover. So the new patch, equipment roll. It is gonna be a new way that you guys gonna be able to min-max your freaking gear. Finally. I feel like this is a huge start. Okay. So this option. So if you guys saw here, I said min-maxing endgame feature. If you don't have level 30 gear, don't use this. Okay, so I said don't use this, but the reality is we didn't know. The creators didn't know, but you actually can't even use this if you don't have your gear level 30. The good news is that you guys are gonna be able to actually go and get a lot of rewards, a lot of dust from the new Seeker's Path that I'm also gonna show you. So you can only select one affixes, and if you guys notice here, the affixes, it doesn't go to a maximum of 5, right? So if you have one item with just one substat, usually it goes to a maximum of, for example, 5 critical hit chance. So that's not gonna happen, but you still gonna be able to reroll some, imagine like this one, right? I add damage to elite increases, and you pretty much, as long as you have like these 5 flowing shards, I think, and 150 dust and 80,000, you're gonna be able to just keep spamming. You select what you want, and it is a pretty good freaking day to be end game player. A lot of items are ruined because, or they don't have critical hit chance on your weapons, which sucks, or your chest and your pants don't have, for example, beneficial effects, and pretty much that's what you want to reroll every single time, right? You want to have critical hit chance in your head, shoulders, all the weapons, and then you want always want to have like beneficial effects on your shoulders, on your chest and your pants. Another thing, and this was a more recommendation, more posted this, that you can actually not go and change your Terror Rifts classes specific affixes, right? But maybe there is gonna be a day that you will be able to, but instead of like using this, imagine if you use like a terror instance to reroll it. That was his thing that he wanted to show. So I mean, really good. Now another huge W, chat, big W. New patch 1 and 2 star gem power extraction. Okay, I got a video about this. Let me try to show you here how it works, chat. So you got this is gonna be wait. So this is inside the testing realm, right? So this is me going to the jeweler. As you see, I got like the phantom skin, and you go here pretty much like to the gem transfer. Okay, gem power transfer, and now you are actually able to extract power extraction from 1 and 2 star gems. That's pretty crazy. So if you guys never knew, because probably you guys are new to the game, and you were not aware, right? I didn't even knew about this function, this feature of the game until probably like 2 months ago, because I never had this issue. But the reality is that before in the past, you could like dormant your gems, so you extract all the gem power, so you still have the gem, but it's just like it's like sleeping, you know? It's like you just have it like in the sleep mode. It's called dormant, right? It becomes black and white, so you cannot use it because it's like this. So you extract the power, and then if you want to use it again, all you need is to refill again with the gem power. So I'm gonna be able to show here how more or less this looks like. So we got the dormant gem. All right, I think I'm gonna also dormant this one. So I'm extracting this 685 gem power from these 1 star and 2 star gems. So now I don't have the gems. Where are the gems? Well, the gems are gonna be on your back. So you see here, the gems, you still have them. So imagine this. You are using a everlasting torment, right, for your dot build. But if you want to go and play like full burst, maybe you want Berserker Eye, or you want Entropic, or you want the new Avok, right? So before, in the past, like, especially the free-to-play or low spender, you had to make a lot of like big decisions to actually go and like, for example, I had to delete pretty much my misery elixir because I needed the gem power to actually go and level up my running consequence. But now you actually don't have to do any of that. You can have all the gems in the game, 1 star and 2 stars, and you just play around with it. Okay, I don't want to use this one. So it's really good because you actually can go if you want, and you can collect every gem in the game. Now, just for fun, if you want it, you just have it dormant. You don't use the gem power, and it's dead. If you need it for anything in the future, if you want to try any build or something, you will have all the gems here, and whenever you want to use it, all you need is to just use one of these 2 features. So you have power infusion and you have power transfer. So power infusion is whenever you have gem power with you, and I think I'm gonna show this one first, and you're just gonna feed gem power into the gem, right? So you see here, I'm gonna use. And the other one, it is if I had another gem, okay, which I don't. It's here select gem. It shows here select gem. I don't have any, but this is it. This is pretty much what it means. Like, imagine you have a rank 10 void, a rank 10 pen clasp, and you have a rank 10 Morn skull, but it's dormant, right? So you want to change the gem power. You want to dormant pen clasp, and you want to activate the Morn skull. So if I went here and I put the Morn skull, it will pretty much just swap the gem power. All right, that's pretty much how it is, how it works with the gem transfer. So now we're gonna activate again. I'm feeding it, and now we're gonna have again the gem. This system is gonna change the game 100%. Probably, I would even say that this may be one of the best changes for free to play, and even spenders, man. Like, sometimes you have to make the choices, like, oh, do I need the gem power to level up my 5-star, but I still have this rank 10 Fergan's Fang that, oh my god, it took me so long. So how many of you, like whales, actually used your rank 10 Pain Clasp or Viper Sting or Mother's Lament to then feed the gem power into your 5 stars, right? And the reality is, like, that's such a waste, man. It is such a waste, and thank God we have like this change here coming to the game, right? So in a nutshell, chat, this is pretty much it. I dormant the gems. Now I'm feeding the gem power into them, and now they are working. So as you see here, this is the oh my god, chat, I am spoiling my build, chat. I made these 2 builds. I'm gonna try these new 2 barbarian builds. It's gonna be crazy, man. We're gonna go into it. But is there anything here? Okay, this is the Paragon. Okay, we can actually go into the Paragon right now because it's already here, right? So this Paragon here, don't read this, like, this is a testing server, right? So there was a lot of things that were about to still change. But this is the Slayer Paragon. Is the new Paragon. Not a whale, and already burned my Viper's rank 10. Exactly. Small doubt when power transferring, should both gems be at the same level? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All you're transferring, it is the gem power. But if you want transfer from your power from a rank 5 to a rank 10, probably it's not enough. You know, it's not enough. You need at least the one that you're transferring to be a higher rank than the one that is dormant. I hope that made sense. You understood? So let's go just here a bit back. So here we have a rank 10. So the gem that you have to put here, it has to be the rank 10. Okay? But if this was like rank 5 and you put here a rank 6, it is fine. Because you have enough gem power and you're gonna still have extra gem power towards you. Will duplicate still be required for the power transfer? No. You, like, okay. We are just talking about, like, the only thing you extract, it is the gem power, okay? It has nothing to do with the copies or anything, okay? You don't extract the copies. You have the gem at a certain rank, and all I'm doing is I'm extracting or I'm infusing gem power. I hope that's what I said. Will the server level jump 40 levels? I don't think so. I don't think so. But maybe, I think it still takes a few weeks, right? All right. So, any other doubts regarding this gem power, chat? If you have, do them now, because otherwise we're gonna go into the Paragon. Is everything? We good? We clear? For those that are whales, you guys already been working with the system or with the rank 5s. For those that they weren't and you were free to play, now you will also be able to, you know, to interact with it. So a rank 5 2-star gems, you can take that power and apply to a rank 1 2-star gem and then make it at the rank 5. No, Kurt. No. So let's take that as an example. You will still need to make the copies. So imagine this. You extract, if you go here in the beginning, right? I'm not gonna use any longer my Mercy's harvest, right? I'm not gonna use it. So what do? I extract the power, okay, and now I got in my bags 685. So imagine I want to rank up my Berserker Eye, right? I will need all the copies of my Berserker Eye, and I will use this gem power, but you will still need the copies, okay? Copies are and will still be required. All right? Otherwise, that'll be broken. Imagine, no, otherwise, like, you just rank up one gem, and then you will, you know, it will be broken if you were able to do that. Because imagine you will go to the action house and you will get like a mocking laughter like at rank 10, and then you just convert it into a Berserker Eye, which is like a much cheaper gem, right? What do you think about the new star gem? It is probably really good for open world farming, but that's about it. Maybe dungeon farming, but I just don't like it. I will not recommend to build the 2-star. I can't wait for you to explain the secret. How much does it help reduce combat rating grind up to catch up? We'll get there. We'll get there. So, all right, this is done, chat. The Phantom cosmetic. This is it. As you see, chat, at least on the testing server, I got wings. This was, I think, like a 6,000 or something resonance. So let's dive into the Paragon. The new Paragon, it is pretty broken. It is called the Slayer. Ignore the Brawler. So the top row, all this top row, it is about continual damage, which is like dot damage. Okay, so this, like someone was saying, and correctly in the chat, this is gonna be very good for Crusader. Very, very good for Crusader. I think you guys gonna love it. Let me put this just a bit slower. Then so this is increased 10%. I think I'm just gonna click around. Yeah. This one, enemies suffering from 3 of the continuous damage effects explode for 3 seconds, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Chat, this is gonna be freaking crazy. It's gonna be insane to open world farming. Okay, because the one of the best ways to actually go and open world farm, it is you put your 4 speed grace, you put some dot gems, and then you just run, you hit the mob once, and the dots will kill it. So now you don't even need the sweeping bile, because the sweeping bile does this for you. But now, I mean, you actually gonna have a talent that's just gonna explode everything. And like farming in this game was like, it's never been easy here, you know. Dude, can't sell pets anymore. I think you can, but I think only aberrant pets. I have to confirm on the patch notes. From what I got, I think it's only aberrant pets will be able to be sold. You can awaken gear at a level 4 gem rank now. I think so. I think you can. I think they decreased it, but I feel like they were talking about like inside the gem. Inside like the gem resonance. I don't know if that's gonna be able to apply to the awakened slots. If so, that's also a big W. I want to build a new 1-star and reawaken my 5-star concentrated wheel with the gloom dash is built. Oh, that will be a good one. So, welcome, Lyrical. Welcome to the stream, man. I see a lot of new faces, so thank you so much if it's your first time here on the stream. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to go and drop a like on the stream. It really, really helps. So, continue. Here on the top floor, then it's gonna have here darkness spreads. When your continual damage harmful effects expire, they have a 50% chance to spread to nearby enemies. Once again, massive, massive, massive AoE. We have attack speed reduce. I feel like this one you don't really have to take. Probably I will skip this one. Oh, I didn't did I skip one? Oh no, I picked the first one. So this one, attack speed reduce also. I mean, it's okay. I will probably only take these 3 on top. I will probably reduce this one. These ones, like for PvP, are very strong. Sorry, guys. Now we have here the one. What did I do? Okay, the one that I'm most excited for, it's this chat. The right side of the new Paragon, for PvP, I feel like it's gonna be it, chat. It's gonna be it, bro. So the shield boost, increase the effectiveness of your shields and the shields grants to your allies by 10%. All right, it's good, but gaining a shield reduces the cooldown of your non-damaging skills by 0.5%. So chat, if you are a barbarian and you have your Undying Rage, and if you have a lot of shields, Undying Rage is a non-damaging skill, which means that if you have a lot of shields, you're gonna be able to reduce your Undying Rage by a lot. That's right, chat. That's right. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Yak is saying, I think we have to summon all your contracts before the patch goes live. What I understood was that normal pets you summon in the future won't be sellable, only aberrants. Yes, that's exactly how it is. Or at least that's also what I thought. Rudney, they might be doing just that with the new Seeker system. The new Seeker system is actually pretty good and pretty fair, and much better than the current system that we have right now for the new players. I wish they make it easier to get scraps and dust, even if it's just by a little bit. Rooney, they are actually, you're gonna have a huge boost on your gold dust. So just wait for the update. You're gonna be able to get a lot. So right now, chat, not only I was saving for this 100 legendary crest, I'm also saving inside the game for 100 familiar contracts. So probably I will only summon the familiar contracts whenever I have 100. So shield cooling, pretty OP in my opinion. For Barb special, for everyone. Barb, Crusader, like, because Crusader also, your bubble, right, is gonna be reduced. Barrier of resistance. Gaining a shield also makes you immune for the next 3 knockback effects. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. New Barb instance, Dashing Barb. Oh, the cleave one seems very powerful. I have a video. I show me doing some build tests. We're gonna go there. So, new Paragon seems really fucking good. Shield. Damage that will be shattered. Your shield will be fully absorbed. Cannot occur more than once every 30 seconds. So imagine like your shield, it is like a 3000 damage shield and you give me 1 million damage. Well, I'm sorry, but that million damage is gonna be fully absorbed. Really, really awesome. And the last one that we're gonna have is the life shield. Gaining a shield every 30 seconds that absorbs damage equal to 15% of your life for 6 seconds. So you have auto shield, you have immunity to knockbacks, you have like a shield that's gonna absorb all damage. I mean, I think I'm gonna use this one from now on. It seems superior than the brawler. You know, it seems superior than that. And the left side of this, it is power boost. This is mainly for the last breaker build. If you're attacking with your primary attack a lot, this seems to be super broken. Primary attacks and ultimate damage is increased by 7%. All right. Then you have... what the hell? Jesus. Primary attacks against the same enemies deal increased damage up to 10%. So this is really good for bossing, for example. Then you have skill increase. Your primary attacks deal an increased damage from additional skills. All right. So overall, it's like for damage, I still think that the slinger may be better. You know, I feel like it's still gonna be better than this. And then the primary attack speed is increased up to 20%. I feel like this one here is pretty good. The rapid attacks, if you get like 20% more attack speed, but it just like, remember, it's not full attack speed. It is primary attack damage, attack speed. So, pretty cool. Let's talk about like the new legendary ones. This is the new overloaded. Your next 5 primary attacks gain 6% attack speed. After these 5 attack speeds or 3 seconds of your first primary attack, you will get a primary overload that expires and you gain it again after 20 seconds. So pretty much you're just gonna be a primary attack machine. Like whenever this goes, you're just gonna, you know, it's gonna be insanely wild. Insanely wild. The next one, it is Shocking Barrier. I feel like this one is pretty underwhelming. Unless they change like the description, but you gain a shield that deals 30% to nearby enemies. I don't know if it's like deals damage. I don't know Chinese, so I cannot read this, but I will assume up to 1 times every 10 seconds. Maximum damage cannot exceed 40% of the player's damage. So unless like this is a massive like shield that deals insane amount of damage, I don't see me using this one. Deathless Surprise. Your continual damage of harmful effects expire. They will explode, dealing 15% of their total damage to nearby enemies. Once again, super good for open world farming. We got here a lot of good options. lots and lots of good options. I feel like the overload is pretty good. But for PvP, I still think we're gonna go with the benefactor. Is there anything else in this video? I think this is pretty much it. Yes, this is pretty much it. So, chat, we saw the Paragon and we saw the gem extraction. Pretty awesome build. Let's keep going. We got a lot to cover. So here I explained this is the infused power, right? This is the gem power transfer. So here I'm gonna explain a bit more about how this is gonna work. So you're gonna have your pets, and pretty much you're gonna be able to send your pets to do the boring stuff for you. The more pets you add, the less time it will take. So if you put like one here, one here, and one here, it's gonna take you 6 hours each. But if you wanted to do it like very quickly, you put like 2 familiars for 4 hours and 3 familiars for 2 hours. Okay. So here I put it because on the testing server I was not shadow, I was not anything, I was adventure. I couldn't do these ones, and I didn't have a clan with a tower, so I couldn't send this one. So I send 3 of them to do this. So once this is done, all you need to do is go back to Nisa, and you open the familiar exchange, and then that's how it's gonna be. So all pets, no, I think it's only bound pets, only your 4 bound pets. So one is with you, and the other one, it is with the other people, right? So I think on this one, I show it. Let me see if this is the one. What was I doing? Okay, this is like the reroll thing. No, this was the wrong one. Anyways. So, chat. Huge system coming into the game. Huge. It says how many chests you will open. It will open the free one. It will open only. It will give you. Okay. If you click here, it says it will give you the keys, and it will give you the free chests. So either way, if you want to go and open any keys, probably you will have to do it for yourself, right? Personally, I'm more excited about the Curse Towers and in the Shadow contract. I don't know if for Immortal we're gonna have something for this, but it's just a beginning. I feel like we should be excited because this is probably the beginning of something cool coming into the game, you know? So Seeker's Path, in my opinion, as a free-to-play player, a new beginner, this is awesome. Awesome. So a lot of players, they struggle, especially with combat rating in the beginning of the game, because they don't have warband or they don't have a clan. So now, well, you don't need your warband. You don't even need to cap your weekly activity. Those are removed from the game, and I feel like that's a big change to the game. No more warband, and I feel like the only thing they have to remove now, it is the internal legendary crest requirement for the warband, right? After this, they should remove that you need 4 members to do the raids with your warband. Tony was saying, just tuning in, I had to say, in the hospital last night, got a bite for a spider. What the fuck, Tony? I hope you're doing much better, man. That's crazy. Did you got poison or something? So Luna was asking, are they still having big Paragon trades giving the same stats as a small Paragon trade because it incentivizes using the big ones? Okay, Luna. Yes, it is exactly the same way. The way you do is you fill up all your small ones first, right? So if you go to the Paragon, you fill up all the pages, and then only then you level up 1 legendary skill. If you have more points, you level up 2 legendary skills, but you first want to have all the pages of your Paragon activated. That's the best way to do it. So, as I said, no warband activity needed. No more weekly activity needed. And the way it's gonna work is you're gonna upgrade your gear, and you're gonna upgrade your ancestral tableau, and you're gonna upgrade your reliquary, and this is gonna be increasing over time. So whenever the patch gonna drop, we all gonna be really, really rich when it comes to the golden dust, because this gives a bunch. I think this gives like 1,000 per chest. 1,000 per chest. So warbands leaving the game completely. You still need your warband. Okay, so if you have your warband, it's faster. You get your activity points faster, and you still need your warband to unlock the internal legendary gem. Internal legendary crest from the crest merchant. So don't forget about that. Okay, so warbands are not gonna be attached to the ancestral tableau any longer. Okay, and your activity points, you don't need to be with a warband member. So in a way, of course, the importance of the warband, it is very much diminished a lot, because I think it is a, like, if you like to play with your warband, nothing will change for you pretty much, right? The thing is gonna change is like, okay, even the time that you don't have a warband member, like how many times like you were not like very active during the week, and you were missing like 400 activity points on your warband, right? And now it's like Sunday night, and you're doing like that last stretch for like to do like those dungeons or Elden Rifts, or you know, to get to the 1,500 points, right? So now you're gonna be able to do it solo. You're gonna be able to get your activity solo. So it's no longer activity warband, it is just called activity points. And there is no weekly. There is no weekly. It is a continuous thing. There is no more weekly cap or anything when it comes to the activity. You play when you want to play, and that's it. What about the liquidating raids? No CR from the remains? No, yeah, you have the CR. It's here. It's gonna be here. You see here? So we are getting 1,760 from our gear ranking, but because this was a testing, right? A testing character. So I didn't have ancestral tableau because I didn't have any warband, and I didn't have any liquidator because I didn't do any bosses. Can you explain the difference between continual damage and harmful effect? Yes. So continual damage is like a poison, right? A poison every second will give damage to the target. Harmful effect is like I apply a freeze on you, or the chilling effect, so you're gonna be slow or you're gonna be stunned for a few seconds. So it doesn't do damage to you, it just is harmful to you because now you are slow. I hope that helped you, Elvin. So can we upgrade our gears very, very fast? You're gonna be able to definitely upgrade your gear way faster. And the warband bonus, the warband bonus is still, I don't know. Probably is gonna still be there, right? Wrong? What is wrong about it? You should make a video for debuffs. Harmful effect is a dot. Everything is a harmful effect, bro. But I was just making the distinction for him so he understands the difference between continual damage and harmful effects. You guys understand? Can I ask, should we kill bosses tomorrow or wait for the patch? You can kill it at any time. You can kill it at any time. It won't matter. This will just convert into your things. So, all right. Any other doubts about the Seekers? Pretty much, if you're at the end game, all you need to understand is like tomorrow, on Friday, you're gonna log in and you're gonna have a lot of freebies. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of freebies. And for the new players, they're just gonna have another progression system, which is gonna be much easier for them. Okay, so what they are doing, and gladly they are doing, they are removing like friction, and they are putting like a easier catch-up mechanic to new players, because the gap between it's just like it's really hard to actually rank up, right? So you feel like very encouraged if you think, okay, only like in 6 months or 1 year I'm gonna have like rank 30 gear. All right, I even if someone that I got like my rank 30 gear, I want like we need more catch-up mechanics to new players, because the problem is new players come, they play for a few months, and then they realize, oh shit, I will never catch up to anyone in this game. So then they get bored and they leave the game. So the liquidity cap will be removed. No, the liquidity cap is still the same. The cap is only for the warband activity points. That's all. The 5-star gem, does it extend duration from Vitus? Yes, Cosmic. Any buff that you have, any buff, it will be extended by beneficial effect duration. So we still don't know if they will raise the server level with the patch to 600. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. But maybe they will. Oh, it will be? Okay, then it will be. It was mentioned in China. All right. Then I guess it will. Is burn a continual? Okay. We gotta bring the paint. Okay. So this is for the Elevian. Okay. Everything. This is. Yo! Daniel
Tavares super chatted €9.51.
Jesus Christ, thank you so much, man. Thank you, Daniel. Armful effects. Okay. Oh my god. All right, chat. How do I do this? Okay. So everything inside this box is an armful effect. Okay. So burn, freeze. What else? Poison. Stun. What else? So many. Shocked. Okay. Burning. Oh, we already have burning. Okay. Chill. Okay. So everything that is inside this is an harmful effect, but only a few are continuous damage, right? A burn is a continual damage. A freeze doesn't do damage. Okay. Do you understand? So everything is inside the box is an harmful effect, but only burn, poison does damage. Okay. Can you still salvage when the bounded pet is dispatched? Yes. No, is dispatched? Okay, I actually didn't. No, I'm sure you will be able to. I'm sure you will be able to. But first, let me add my boy. Yo, thank you so much, Daniel. Once again, coming up to the Tree of Legends. Thank you so much, man. Daniel, thank you so much, buddy. Welcome to the Tree of Legends. Once again, you know what? I'm gonna put my boy on top this time. I'm gonna put my boy here. Let's go. All right. There it is. Right on top. Bleeding, it is also harmful effect. Listen, I'm not gonna list all of them. As long as it does damage, it is a continuous damage, of course. Okay, let's move on. So, chat. This one, I am really excited to go and try with my main. I tried, chat. I tried to go with the character that they gave me. Was pretty bad, by the way. But it seemed tough. So the monsters will have 500% more HP. So it's like five times more beefy, and they're gonna do double damage. Okay, the dungeon will have up to 2 modifiers, and the first dungeon of the week you're gonna get a 100% chest, right? And this feature will only be available to you guys on the first level of Inferno. Okay, so these are all the modifiers that are coming. Okay, so these are screenshots inside the game. So we have one, it is called Big Problem. So pretty much this is very cool. This is the one I got. Let me see if I can show you here. I have here, chat. I have here a video that you guys can see. So you guys go into the random dungeon, and you guys now gonna have like 2 options. You're gonna have the standard, or you're gonna have the challenge mode here. So I tried to click on the challenge mode over there, but it didn't work because it says it's gonna be required to be at Inferno 1. So I'm clicking here. You cannot do it. Okay. Is but I hope a good gem for the BK is a good gem for every class. So now I think I'm just gonna change. So as you see here, chat, you're gonna see all the difficulties. All right, we're gonna be able to see all the difficulties. We're gonna have until the difficulty 6, as you see here. I think I'm gonna put at difficulty 3. Okay, so 3000. And I got like a few screenshots for those that you were asking. Like someone was asking what was the requirements, right? The requirements. So this is it. So Inferno 1, 30,000. Inferno 3, 39,000. Inferno 5, 44.9. What is the other ones? I had more. What is the 6? Is this one? Oh, there it is, chat. If you want to go into Inferno 6, chat, you will need 36.7 thousand combat rating. That's right. For this Inferno 2, 37. All right. So I don't know why the screenshots are all messed up, but this is it. Yo, Ken, what's up, man? So the next difficulty that we're going, it is Inferno 4, and you're gonna need 42,290. Okay, so Inferno 4. Let me type here. Actually, let me put something here, like and exclusive review. New patch. All right, let me put here so you guys spin. All right, so I think I already have this, so probably we're gonna be fine. I think we're gonna be fine. I'm not pretty sure how much combat rating I have, but I'm pretty sure I should be around this. All right, so big. So we changed the difficulty, so now we are Inferno 3, right? Because this character didn't have like a lot of combat rating. So now you are able to select this tab right here, right? So you have the challenge, and the challenge is Inferno 3. So whenever you select the Inferno 3, you're gonna be able to go and this is me checking out like the rules, right? So we get increased all the debuffs. We already gonna watch them. We're gonna check them all. I'll to be honest, let's highlight here a few. So Big problem. Enemies are larger through the to the dungeon. The player size, you're gonna be freaking small, and the bosses will continue to grow over time until they are in rage. Which means that if you take a lot of time, you're gonna have this massive raging boss that's gonna just whip your ass. Okay, so you gotta be fast. If you're not fast to reach the boss, it's gonna be pretty hard. So I really love this. We're gonna finally have something to, whenever we are doing dungeons, we probably gonna have to focus a bit more, at least at the start, because the affixes will just break a bit the monotony, right? So one of the things that I think the bad things about the dungeons right now is like they are just pretty boring, man. Like, how many of you are actually looking at the screen whenever you guys are doing dungeons? Most of the times I'm just watching a series, or I'm watching a stream, or I'm watching a video, and I'm just running dungeons in the background. I will say like 50% of you probably right now are doing dungeons while you guys are watching the stream on a small pop-up on your screen or on the side monitor. It's just like, that's just how it is. So Azu is saying finally the boss's deal will not be one-shotted. Yeah, so now probably it's gonna be it's gonna be more meaningful for you to actually be more concerned about how you're gonna build up your character. Because until now, for example, myself, I reached to a point that my DPS is pretty enough to even solo the normal dungeons. But now, probably I'm gonna think, okay, maybe I need a bit more damage. I will need to build up a bit more damage. So it's gonna give me a reason to build up a bit more my character, so I can do the challenge dungeons slightly faster. So I feel like for me, once again, this is huge, especially for someone that likes to play the game, that likes to grind, and likes to have a bit of challenge. I feel like, you know, this is pretty awesome. Then we have the laser beams. You all guys already know these. Sacrifice the power. Your skills have greatly reduced cooldowns, but now they're gonna cost HP. So really nice. Bad blood. Enemies may leave behind a pool of blood after the death and will slow and damage the player. So pretty much, if you played World of Warcraft in like Mythical Plus, you want to see that a lot of these ones are from World of Warcraft. Okay, so that's where they got it. The concept. This is pretty much Mythical Plus, but it's good that they actually are implementing in Diablo Immortal. How can you see I'm doing dungeons? Because you have to understand, Polly, I was you. You know, so I watch a lot of hours of Abu playing PvP, and I used to do those things. So let's go. Bloistered. Some non-bosses monsters have an aura that increase the movement and attack speed of nearby monsters and give them a shield. This one, it is pretty annoying to play against. I got this one, and because my character didn't have enough DPS, the mobs were taking a lot of time. Rain of fire. These fireballs, they hit like a truck, so you better dodge them, okay? Not only they drop, they hit you, and they will leave a burning area that's gonna damage you. Lava periodically erupts beneath the player. Man, this one, it is so annoying. So if you stand for like a few seconds, it's just like a lava is gonna start appearing below you. So pretty much you're gonna always have to be moving your character. So no more AFK in rapids, okay? No more Kikuras or AFK, okay? If you have this affix, you're gonna die. The other one, it is one of my favorites. It is the speed run. I wish that in the future we'll have like a leaderboard. I think it will be extremely cool. The person that defeats the challenge dungeon with as fast as they can, or I don't know, like something to make the game a bit more competitive, I think will be extremely good. It's like Nightfall, Destiny 2, challenging modifiers. Yeah, like the first game to make these, I think it was World of Warcraft, and a lot of other games they just adapted. Okay, this one, swarming, so pretty much you just get more mobs. It's not like a big deal. The S-Class one, this one, it is very nice. And you may wonder why. Well, because you just have more chances to get runes, to get legendary items. It's just really good. It's gonna take a bit longer because you have a lot of elite mobs to kill, but overall I feel like this is actually a benefit for your party. Gauntlet. The dungeon has no normal monsters and the bosses are stronger, so pretty much you just skip through them and all the bosses, and you just kill all the bosses. It's really nice. Weighted senses monsters senses players more easily and have greatly increased movement speed. This one is not a big deal. You won't struggle. For me, one of the most annoying ones was this one. Oh my god. The Conjurer. Some monsters and bosses summon double gangers. Man, this one is annoying. If you don't kill them fast, they're just gonna keep multiplying. I hope that the rewards will be good enough for people will want them to do instead of regular. Okay, so in this testing server, it was hard because I was alone and I was playing with other 3 bots, and my character was not strong. The bots are not strong, so it took a lot of time for me to beat normal dungeon. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna test it out, the odds, but the odds, they seem better. The odds, they seem better. Now it is a question that you'll have to do to yourself. That's like, what is my power? What is my power character? It is worth it for me to do challenge dungeons, or is it worth it for me to go to normal? So that will depend. That will depend on your character. You have to test it out. You do a few challenge dungeons, and if you take too long, well, then maybe you just gotta go and keep farming a bit of normal dungeons. Whenever you get stronger, you go back to the challenge ones. But just understanding that now at least you have something to aim forward, it is really, really nice.
Zai super chatted €2.
Can you show the 2K wings in detail?
Wings in detail, Plaza?
No, I don't have the 10K resonance wings, brother. all we had was the 6K wings. So inside the game, if you see here, these are the 6K wings. Okay, these are like the 6K. So this character. Now another change that there was, it was the wing resonance. It dropped. Okay, so before you could only get the wings resonance at 10K or 9K. I think it was 9K, right? Now they drop like to 6K. So they look really cool. These wings, they look pretty cool. But I don't think it's gonna have a new cosmetics when it comes to the wings. And so I can't really help you on that, but I really appreciate it to XY. So let me add you. We're gonna add you, man, to the wall, to the tree of legends, man. Let's go here. XY, thank you so much, man. You're now becoming a legend with that small donation, brother. That it is. All right. So let's go back to the affixes. We were almost done. And gauntlets. Okay, conjuring. This one, it is pretty annoying. And now the last one, it is gonna be the greed spoils. This one is what you guys are already used to. It is pretty much, you just skip the whole dungeon and you go straight up to the golden boss, right? Whenever we have this, it's pretty nice. Now it's just this in a challenge dungeon, and the boss is gonna be pretty beefy, man. And the bountiful combat orbs drop more frequently, so a few affixes are actually beneficial to you, and a few are very bad for you. So, Vijit, welcome to the stream. Gandit, what are we talking about? So, on Friday 13, a new patch will come with the Diablo. New difficulties, a lot of things. So that's what we're talking about. I am showing a preview about this. So imagine here. So I teleported to go to the cemetery, to the Mad King's Bridge. So I'm already using the new cleave. Here I was just testing like something. So whenever you go to the Mad King's Bridge entrance, as you see here, I had a pretty bad team. This was like literally 3 bots. So there's also another thing. I feel like they are adding bots also to the dungeon. Usually I never do this. I don't know if this is already on live. If someone can confirm if this is on the live service already or not, that will be pretty cool. But if not, they actually, you know, are there. They don't help a lot, but they do something. So you click on the challenge. Let me go click. Yeah, I click on the challenge and I just entered. So whenever you entered, can you show us the answers? I will show you. We'll reach there. We're gonna reach there. Listen, you have no idea how much work it actually took me to get all the answers. But on this one, I got a big problem and the swarming. The swarming adds way more mobs, so you're gonna see a lot of density coming into this dungeon. And the big problem is like you're gonna be very, very tiny. So just pay attention to my character. It's gonna become, now we're good, but now I'm gonna become really small, chat. You become like really, really small, man. We had bots for a while. Okay, I had no idea. I only do with players, so I had no idea. But you become really small, and the other one is gonna create like a lot of like don't look at my spec, don't look at anything, okay? You just get the density. You can see like the density. It is just like pretty much like double, right? They are way more tanky. And overall, it was just like, look at this. This is like the beginning of the freaking dungeon, right? So I realized here, you know what? I was with the wrong spec to do this when I recorded. So I was pretty much just gonna dodge it. I think I even died. I think like they actually killed me somewhere around here, right? Here. Where was it? Oh my god. Yeah. So I go to the boss and then I just realize, you know what? 52 million HP. Look at this. This is like the first boss, chat. 52 million HP. That's a lot of health, man. That's a lot of health. So all I can say, chat, when it comes to the dungeons, it is going to be extremely fun. You guys gonna have a blast. It's gonna be more entertaining. It's gonna be harder, and that's all we want. So in game, this was the modifiers. One of those you can check at the beginning of the dungeon. So let's talk about the new gems before, and I think afterwards it is the new answers. This gem right here, if you're a monk, blood knight, or the Tempest, or anything that uses dashes, it is a must build. Okay, it is must build 1 star, especially for free to play. And of course, like if you're starting the game, okay, like if you're like 6,000 resonance, it is not a must build. I'm saying if you're starting the game, you have a Tempest or a monk or something, this is a must build. Every time you use the dashes, I actually have here also a video that I go and I check all the gems, right? So I also tested the theory, chat, the rolling consequence with the new gem, and I'm sorry to say, but or there is something wrong on the testing server, or it doesn't proc Firestorm. No, rolling consequence and this new gem, they don't proc with each other. So no Firestorm. That's feels bad, man. Let me tell you that. I think like just that actually decreases a lot the potential of the gem. I don't know. I got a bit. I was excited for that, but it doesn't happen. As you see here, there is no firestorm happening at all. Maybe if I was using like the Thunder Legacy, that we can try that. If I use like the Thunder Legacy that puts like this fire around me, and it procs like the new gem, maybe it can also something like that can happen, right? So then afterwards, I think this is like the new Phantom cosmetic. If you guys are curious about it, here I put the leap, and I wanted to test the 1-star. So whenever you leap, you get the boost, and that's pretty much it. So the boost will last for at least 2 seconds, with cooldown of 6 seconds, and it's gonna give you attack speed and damage increase. Okay, so pretty nice, pretty nice. This bot's so-called spectral allies was there when I returned from the game after quitting for 2 years, but they suck. Yeah, it's just like they really suck. The other gem that I had to test it out, it was the new Harvest. This one, it is interesting, but only for farming. I will not tell you guys to actually go and build this. Please don't build this. Because you got like Ignis Scorn, which is much better than this gem. You can also use Ignis Scorn in PvP, in PvE. I don't like affixes that requires you to kill something. So you're gonna see here, whenever these mobs are gonna be at like low HP, there is gonna be like a Reaper that's gonna come and it's gonna, you know, sight them like this, and if you kill it with your dots, you see, oh, look at here, the sight comes, and only if it kills the mob you get 1 stack. Only if the sight kills the mob. So that's how it is. Is there anywhere that I can see the new gems and what they can do? I have a video I can show you here. So this is the 2-star. That is what it does. I'm literally showing Cloud. So this gem, I mean, I will not do anything with it. I feel like, you know what, now that we have the dormant gems, you can try. Now with the dormant gems, you can actually go and get it if you really want. Because you can just extract the gem power from a gem that you don't want, and you put on this new one, and you have some fun. So these keep stacking until a maximum of 10, I think, or a 30 or something, or something like that. Let me check here. So this is the first one. Really good, probably S tier gem for Tempest. Yeah, this one is here. Conjures a sighted willing Reaper to cleave through the nearby enemies, dealing 145% damage, additional, etc. Enemies slayed by the Reaper increase your damage by 2% for 30 seconds, stacking up to 6 times. Okay, so 6 times it is. It cannot occur more often than 6 seconds. So the Reaper will only come every 6 seconds. So it looks like this. It is a pretty cool. The animation, it is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Max is saying the new start is great if you have primary plus skill damage. Stick with the entropic if you mainly use your skill damage. Yeah, of course. If you mainly use other ones, then it's not a good thing. Yo, Cheesy, welcome, man. I have used so many of my 2-star for gem power. Now this update, I mean, I know it's very upsetting for a lot of whales and veterans that they've been playing, but either way, there's nothing to be upset. This is a good improvement for the game. Now you can actually go and build all the gems in the game if you want. You just dormant a few, you extract from the others, you just activate. Like, it's just really cool. And this is like the 5-star gem. I feel like this one, it is the most underwhelming one. So it looks like this, called Golden Firmament. I played with it, with this character. It was very underwhelming, man. And the fact that it doesn't proc the Firestorm, it felt like very shitty. It's gonna give you like a 4% inside PvP if you have like at the max rank. But I don't know, man. I feel like this is a very, very easy skip. Nuclear, go back on the live stream whenever I talk about the gem extraction. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep repeating. In the beginning of the stream, I think it's like the second or third slide, I speak about it for like 20 minutes. It's going to be nice to be able to test it out, other 2 stars if class change. I feel like that's the main thing, because like right now, I don't create any, for example, minion builds, right? If I want to play minions builds, I don't, because I'm not going to do the followers burden and I'm not going to do the other 1 star. It's just a waste of my resources. So now I can. At least maybe not for a while. But it's just exciting that you can have more options, right? So, new set. Okay, this new set, it's like it should say Wizard Order, because this feels like it is a 100% Wizard set. So let me show you. Maybe not only Wizard, but like Wizard, maybe also, I don't know. It can't be Barbarian. But Barbarian, you're gonna need the Montebanks. So let's see what it does. Your Firestorm now becomes Wildfire. So it's gonna increase from 50% to 85%. The 4 pieces set, I think this is the broken part. Okay, Wildfire now conjures a Wildfire Tornado that drags nearby enemies to its center. Okay, chat. We already had freaking blue balls, like lightning balls, and now we had massive arcane winds. Listen, I played Wizard. I felt how broken it is, okay? On top of it, we're gonna have fire tornadoes, all right? So, it's gonna make BGs more interesting, right? So, I feel like, and it happens every 6 seconds. It is not even nerfed, man. It's not even nerfed. Yo, Alex, what's up, man? So, 6 pieces. Wildfire also grants you Feigning of Flames for 12 seconds, causing all your attacks to deal wind damage, allowing them to trigger the Wildfire. Feigning of the Flame also reduced the Wildfire Tornado cooldown by 1.5, so now the tornadoes, instead of being 6 seconds, is gonna be every 4.5 seconds. Feigning Flames cannot occur more than 40 seconds. I mean, we have to test it out, but it feels like a pretty strong set for Wizard. But I don't know, like, because the other one with the freeze, it is pretty powerful also. So I don't know. Would you guys rather have these or the freeze? Personally, I think the freeze, because also adds damage, it may be better. But we have to go and test it out, this, right? We have to test it out, how it works. What is, like, how big is the tornado? Is the tornado like big enough? It drags a lot or not, you know? Is any of the new sets? I mean, I will not put these on my barb. I will 100% prefer Montebanks over these, but I will give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. So the new Paragon, I already explained. Continuous damage and harmful effects on top, shields, and primary attacks. It looks pretty OP, very strong. These are the legendary gems. We also already went through them, so I'm gonna just skip them. If you guys want to check everything, just go a bit more behind on the live stream, and you're gonna be able to see. And now I'm gonna show you guys all the answers from all the classes. So Wizard, I mean, let's go. Eye Plucker. Electro critical strikes also shocked enemies, causing them to take 5k damage every second for 3 seconds. I mean, it's okay. It's an extra dot. Maybe it's gonna be okay for the. I mean, for what? like maybe AoE farming or something. But I am really excited about this one though. I feel like if I had the wizard, I will try this one. It's called Cycle Stone. Ice armor now protects you within a miniature blizzard, reducing all damage you take while chilling the nearby enemies. So I am very curious to actually go and try this one. I feel like this can be pretty cool, you know. I don't know how he's gonna be the blizzard, if it's like a constant blizzard on top of you. But one of the biggest things that wizard had from my experience was the biggest problem. Whenever you have a tempest that jumps on you, you had no protection at all. So that was pretty overwhelming. Pretty overwhelming to deal with it. So maybe this is gonna help you because it also creates some chill. I don't know. Scorch now emits a blast wave around you, damaging burning enemies. All right. I really like this one. Look at this. Teleport increases the damage you deal with the skills by 20% for 3 seconds. That's crazy. New green set's gonna be for PvP or PvE. I mean, I think like mainly PvP, but it can also be. I can see a world that Firestorm can be used in open world farming. The new Reaper gem actually could be broken in Challenge Rift as a Demon Hunter. No, I actually don't think so. Because the problem with in Challenge Rifts, it is the boss. It is how long you're gonna take to kill the boss. So, because the buff only lasts for 30 seconds, you're gonna drop all that damage that you need for the boss. So I don't think it's gonna be worth it, actually. And you have a big downside that it has to be the Reaper to kill the mob. If the Reaper doesn't kill the mob, you don't get any stacks. So that's just how it is. And if you do a lot of damage, you just one-shot the mob, right? And the Reaper is summoned and doesn't kill anything. So, Teleport also increases the damage you deal by 20%. I feel like this is really cool. Frost Field now generates an elemental aura around you, triggering additional elemental effects. Okay, this doesn't tell me anything. I guess you guys will have to test it out. It doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't tell me what kind of elements it is gonna be damage. It's gonna be what? It doesn't tell me anything. I hope it's gonna look cool though. Stalking Wind. Teleport now blinks you to the target location, unleashing a vortex that damages and knocks enemies into the air. This seems like super cool. So this one, you just go like battle mage, suicide, kamikaze wizard, and maybe we have something here. Well, now the Tempest, chat. The Tempest. Let me just do something here. Because we have that shit in the middle. All right. Yeah, ladies chat, I'm gonna put this here in the bottom. All right, it's better, right? So we have this the Sateful Whispers Windwalk cooldown is reduced by 0.15 seconds each time you deal a critical hit damage. This cannot occur more often than 9 times every 10 seconds. With these shoulders, look at these shoulders. Windwalk grants you a slicing gale, making you invisible, while also increase the movement speed and critical hit chance. The bonus of critical hit chance persists briefly after your invisible ends. So this it is a very strong combo. But the reality is that on your shoulders you have the flowing strike immunity, so I don't see you using this, but maybe they are trying to make something for your PvE or something. Yo Gad, what's up, man? Like, after you extract it, can you transfer it to another gem? Yes, you extract the gem power and you just infuse in another one, or you can like literally just do the power transfer and you transfer like this. Okay, of all of them, maybe one of the ones that got me more excited, because I think this might be an upgrade over the current PvP chest for for Tempest. Flowing Strike causes you to dash forward, damaging, stunning the enemies in your path, while conjuring a Zephyr by attacking to attack the nearby enemies. And if the Flowing Strike lands a critical hit, you will conjure another Zephyr. So you're gonna dash them through, you're gonna stun everyone, and if you crit, which you will, because like it's a Tempest, you get 2 Zephyrs. It seems really, really good, man. I quite like this. Yo, Ro, welcome, man. The Chinese notes on the wizard chest mention wind, burn, chill, freeze, shock for the chest, but non-specifics. So maybe it's gonna give like a multitude of elements. We have to test. Chest cooldown will matter. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. So I feel like this can be an interesting chest. Now we have the Cruel Impetus. Flowing Strike will grant you way off the water for 3 seconds. Increase the damage of your next skill by 30%. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think about this? Maybe it will increase the next rolling strikes for 30 seconds, for 30%. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, if you do Flowing Strike and then you pop the rolling strikes afterwards and you get 30% boost on your bananas, maybe. You think we should buy off the pets of our alts now because we won't be able to sell anymore? I have no idea. I only play with my main, man. That's the reality. I think like in the future we're gonna be able to sell the pets, only the aberrant pets, I think. But I have no idea about that. Tempest and Barb finally having a huge nerf. You guys gonna feel what we Curse felt. What is the huge nerf for Barb? I think you're wrong, buddy. I think if anything, Barb just got buffed. Because let me reach to the Barb, okay? We're gonna reach to the Barb, okay? I don't know what nerf is saying. This main hand here. The thing about this main hand is kind of cool if you're using Wind Edge, but most of you guys are using the bananas, so this is pretty much going to be useful. Zephyr Surge also, I don't see nobody using this, so I don't think it's going to be something, so probably another useless instance. So Blood Knight, okay, when it comes to the Blood Knight, I feel like I'm still not like very well informed when it comes to it, but you have the Mephitic Cloud. Now it's gonna engulf a single target into toxin fumes, causing them to increase continual damage. The toxin fumes also explode, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Either the effect expires or the target dies. I mean, so maybe for PvE, feels like for PvE for sure. But isn't this like the spot that you use, like where the Mephitic Cloud comes with you? Or something like that? We have to see. Swarm of Bats now sends a carrier bat to a single target that then chains to the nearby enemies, deals damage and spreads non-control related harmful effects for the first enemy to the others. Wow. All right. So it's like you're gonna throw a bat and they gonna be all chained up together. Okay. Seems kind of cool. Seems kind of cool. Tendrils of Blood now brands enemies with the Hunter's Mark, causing all the marked enemies to take damage whenever other marked enemy takes damage from continually effect. Holy moly. Isn't this like a really good one? Isn't like this a really good one? Or but the reality is like for the infinite dash build, you probably need the other one, right? So you're just gonna be able to do a lot of damage with this. Mephitic Cloud also increase the damage you deal to the afflicted targets by 12%. Okay, at least probably is gonna increase to 19%, right? Splitting Sun. Tendric's Blood also applies Curse of Blood to enemies for 3 seconds. The Curse of Blood erupts, dealing 26,000 damage to all nearby enemies when it expires. Increase 20% each time the afflicted target takes damage while cursed, upon to a maximum of 20%. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. This looks kind of cool, man. This looks kind of cool. The listed are only... I can't show you the max rank because I don't have it, right? So I only have access to this. So these are at mastery 1, right? So you just have to understand whatever is the value here, just multiply it and it's gonna be better. Ravage critical hit chance is increased by 8% against enemies suffering from continuous damage. Like, this one seems very, very cool, especially for PvE and PvP also. This is gonna be 19% at mastery 3, right? So pretty good. Chest, if it's multiplicated and stacks with the group, will be crazy. Yeah, let's see. We're gonna have to test it out. Necromancer or Tankomancer. Tank, I will say, like, Necromancer, for me, from what I saw, has like very it has a lot of potential, but we'll have to see then in game. So on the headpiece, you're gonna summon these suicidal skeletons that you're just gonna send them to the place, to your enemies. They're gonna explode and they're gonna cause fear. This is gonna be very annoying if they start using, because for me, fear, it is the one thing about Necromancer that annoys me the hell out of me, man. So Cutthroat Arc. Skeleton Mage attacks will empower your critical hit chance up to 12%. This is gonna probably be also up to maybe 90 or something. See, this is like PvE stuff. Now, look at this one. Look at the chest piece. Drawn Deep. Bone Armor now passively absorbs the souls of the enemies that you slay, generating a shield that absorbs damage and grows in strength with each kill. Additionally, Bone Armor can be activated to instantly gaining a shield at 50% of maximum power. So Bone Armor, I think we're gonna like look at the chest with these pants. Bone Armor also instantly heals you by 25% of the absorbed value of the shield. I think we're gonna see some Tankmancers in PvP, man. You're gonna see Bone Armor with the Command Golem now encases you within the Golem, empowering you, making you immune to knockback while also increasing your movement speed and reducing the damage you take. Additionally, you will gain several new skins. So this one, you're pretty much gonna become like the Hulk, right? And it is pretty much like the Abomination for Necromancer. So I feel like this is gonna be really, really cool. Now we have to see if it's gonna be really good, you know? Gundam Armor. Yes, exactly. But I feel, chat, let's not sleep on this one. Look at this. Skeleton Mages now summons untargetable spectral mages, so you cannot kill them. After you, the Necromancer, you are struck by a total loss control effect. A spectral mage can sacrifice itself to remove the CC. Jesus Christ, man. Additionally, spectral mages will summon passively while you are in combat. So as long as you are in combat, more and more mages, they keep spawning, and each time you receive a CC, one sacrifices to free, you know, to make you free from the CC. Isn't this crazy? Like, this is awesome. This is actually awesome. So we're gonna have an immunity to CC, immunity to knockbacks, freaking massive golem with Bone Armor in Battlegrounds. It's gonna be Necro Smash! Necro Smash! No rate for Tankmancers are Giga Chat. Yeah, no raid form, and no time borrowed. Like, actually, massive big dick command golem. Yeah. Like, just that's just how it is, man. Necro is going to fight on the front lines. Imagine like Necro becoming like the new idol meta. The new idol pusher. You know, like a massive golem that just keeps like pushes the idols. That can be fun. If there is a tank Mancer build, I will play it. You guys know I love like beefy dudes, man. I like builds that you're like just too fucking tanky, man. It's just super fun. So now, Crusader. By the way, Crusader is looking awesome. Crusader, finally, I feel like they are finally acknowledging that how bad the Crusader is right now in PvP. And I think we might have a new meta coming into Crusader, man. That's right. I think Sacred Chain Zader is coming to town. Let's read. Sacred Chain also reduces the damage that you take by 4 up to 20%. 20% damage reduction. So whenever you use the chain with these shoulders, now you're gonna have an aura of Martyr that is gonna chain all enemies within an area around you. We'll have to see how big is this area. I think the area is gonna be like the same as like the consecration, right? So if you go inside the idol, you activate these and you're gonna chain up everyone. You're gonna continuously pull them to you, and whenever you deal damage to at least one target, you're gonna do damage to everyone. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 20% at Mastery 1. Exactly. That, listen, I feel like this is gonna be a new meta. Not only that, they are giving even more damage reduction. Look at this. Condemn now grants you a reprisal, which reducing the damage you take. Upon expiration of reprisal will explode, damaging knockback nearby enemies. This explodes radius and damage increase for each primary attack you receive while the reprisal is active. Yo, thank you so much, Matthew, for the sub, man. This is looking cool. This is looking really cool. Conjuration of Light also causes you to emit the radiant explosions when you are attacked, dealing 7k damage to nearby enemy. So this one, and it triggers every 0.5. This feels like Berg Breaker, but worst. I don't know if I will take this one. Gad, will you take these pants? Probably not. Maybe there is a better thing. So we have here Altered Siege. Falling Swords now causes you to launch into the heavens, slamming your sword down to the target location, damaging and taunting all the enemies within the area, while also causing them to reduce damage. So they are going like really into the freaking damage reduction, right? Condemn critical hit chance increased by 10%. This is all at Mastery 1, right? So this might be cool for the PvE. So I feel like Crusader finally is having some tanky essence. You guys badly need it. So there's no taunt CC in PvP, by the way. Yeah, but you know, but you get like the damage reduction. I don't think they will use this. But I can see a build with the Condemned and Sacred Chain. I feel like the Sacred Chain 100% they're gonna use, right? Like, this is too good to not take. Right. Chat. I think on Inferno 4, this is the time that we gonna go into Demon Hunter. Bro. Okay, chat. There is the... If you guys played League of Legends, there is this character. Did you guys ever played with Vayne? Did you guys ever play with Vayne? This is and was one of my favorite AD carries. And I'm gonna explain why I'm talking about this. So, Demon Hunter, I feel like it's gonna be wild. Alright? So look at this. I'm gonna start with the shoulders because the shoulders are the thing that I feel like is gonna change the thing. Escape now causes you to roll a short distance, empowering and allowing your primary attack to shoot twice. So it pretty much you're just gonna tumble, you know, you're just gonna roll a short distance and then boom, headshot, you know. So double attack after you tumble. Every time you attack, it's gonna reduce your escape cooldown by 0.1%. This is at mastery 1, okay? So this is gonna be even higher. Every time you hit the target, it is gonna reduce your escape. So you're probably gonna be always freaking tumbling around, right? With the escape, it's gonna be pretty cancer to go against against Demon Hunters. But I just love the way all these answers, they work together. So imagine this. You are gonna go and use the Vengeance. So the Vengeance now is gonna also make your attacks to pierce to the target. Alright? So they're gonna pierce to the target. And they're gonna increase your critical hit chance. Your multi-shot is also gonna increase your primary attack to shoot like explosive shells for a short while. Like, so you're gonna Vengeance, multi-shot, you're gonna use your escape, and then you're just gonna it's gonna be crazy. It is gonna be with a crossbow shot, right? The damage of your crossbow shots is increased by 20% at mastery 1 for the next 4 shots within 3 seconds after using a skill. So after you use the escape, you get empowered from the escape, you get the empowered cross shot, you get the empowered from multi-shot, from the Vengeance. Jesus Christ, how many multipliers are we gonna have? Like, chat, I think maybe it's gonna be the time. Maybe it's gonna be the time to actually go and try Demon Hunter. I feel like I can already see the build. You know, I can literally, it's like the same way as I saw with the Flickerton. I can already see the meta on this one. It looks pretty damn good. Okay, Monk. Well, Monk, we have a situation here, chat. Monk is probably the one that I read, and it's they're gonna have a new petrifying thing. It's gonna be like it's gonna stone you. You know, literally stone you. Monk is back. Monk has been back for the past two patches, though. I read this, and the reality is, like, I still think that Helicopter, it is still better than this. But we're gonna go into it. Exploding Palm hits a petrifying enemy that triggers an explosion of stun that's gonna deal AoE damage. Imprisonment Feasting now damage all nearby enemies, petrifying and stunning them. So this is actually something that may be like really powerful here. But these now we enter like in a very weird thing that's like 7 side strike and also triggers the exploding palm without consuming it. The explosions will have 30% reduced damage. Explosion palm can now stacks up to 20% times with the enemies around struck, blah blah blah. 7 set strikes, now rain 7 feasts around the sky. And now this is the one, exploding palm causes you to be untargetable as you continue to teleport through the enemies. I mean, maybe with a mix, like, I don't know, exploding palm with like some old answers. I don't see it, but the only one I see like it is probably like really good, it may be this one, but always remember that maybe you need maybe like other imprisonment feast answers will make this really good. Is it true that rank 4 gems allows you to awaken your slots? Yeah, a lot of people have been asking that. I think so. From what I read, I think so. Let me put this full. All right, like this. Okay, so monk, I'm not very excited. I still think that the, you know, it is better, but we'll have to see. Whatever the monks will find, the monks will see. Now, chat. Last but not the least. Last but not the least, chat. We have. Please, chat. Let's start with the main answers. Let's start with the main answers. Cleave can also be used while suffering from loss of control or knockback effects and makes you immune to those effects for the next 0.5 seconds. Jeez! Immunity to CC, chat. So, now, when you use the cleave, you're gonna be able to break CC. And with these, we have a new instance. That cleave now causes you to dash forward, cleaving through all the enemies within your path. Bro, these two, if a wizard comes and tries to CC, you just cleave the shit out of it and you smack them. That's what you're gonna do. I feel like these are other cleaves, but I feel like this probably is gonna turn into meta. Let's go on the other ones. Demoralizing also grants you a demoralizing aura for 1 second at mastery 1, reducing the damage of nearby enemies for 10%. The problem I like with this is like the offhand, it is a slot in Barb that is very, very he has a lot of competition. You have Birthbreaker, you have Falling Thunder, you have the Flicker Tone, you just have a lot, right? So it is really hard to slot this in unless you want to go for like a very tanky Barbarian. I cannot see this appearing. Terror Unburden. Demoralizing now sends you into a blinding rage that lessens your pain, reducing the damage you take while you're remorselessly assaulting nearby enemies. This one is really fun. I will show you. I have some footage about this. The problem with this again is like here you have the Spartus. So these are the Spartus we'll have to see. And then like they came here with 2 new Furious Charge. So whenever you hit the enemies, it's gonna increase the damage that they take. And the other one is like Furious Charge now causes you to dash to the target, damaging all the nearby enemies while stunning them. I don't know, man. I tried it and I have some footage, but I don't see it happening, chat. I don't see it happening. Let me just go. People are asking if you can actually go and check it out, right? So give me 1 second. Wait, what is this thing? New Tales? Huh? What is this, chat? Someone send me this. Oh, this is like the new comic. Okay, nobody fucking cares. All right. So people are asking about the rank 4, right? Rank 4. Here it is. Chat, let's read together. Gem Resonance. The Gem Resonance system now unlocks at rank 4. That's it. Giving you the flexibility of socketing the gems you want. but the old predetermined resonance gems are still needed to get the socketed bonus. Socketing the resonance gems will now temporarily contribute to the gem power to the primary gem when it is ranked up in its progressive upgrade. If the same ranked up primary gem is unsocked later, it will become dormant to prevent exploitation. Okay, I'll have to test it out. I think what they are saying is like, whenever you put... So, the way it works right now, I think you need like gem power inside the gems, inside the... You need to... Okay, so what they are talking about, it's this chat. I think I got it. I think I got it. I have to log in. Let me go here. We gotta log in, chat. I will explain you how it works, and then that's gonna be it. So, just keep me posted on that shit, and I'll let you guys know. So this is gonna be the new Phantom Market cosmetic. It's okay. Nothing after Illidan. This gets me very soft, chat. I'm gonna be honest. After the Warglaves, it doesn't get me excited at all. Are those the 16k wings? No, these are the 6k wings. Wait, let me just fix something here. All right. So you're gonna have like some lava squirt on your back, right? And then if you stop, you become like a phoenix and you get to this guy. I have like some footage here that I wanted to show you guys. New... Okay, answers. Okay. So, as you see here, this is like the... Whenever I put it, the demoralize, right? I was using the offhand, the new offhand. So, you become... You cannot move. You can't move, and you just receive less damage on you, and every one of your allies that is here, they have reduced damage. So if we go here, right, it's this one, right? But you can't move. You can't move. So I was testing out here. I think I had yeah, here I was testing. So if you see here, you have demoralizing aura and nearby enemies, and then the blinding rage damage taken reduced while uncontrollably attacks nearby enemies. So I don't have any enemy around me, but I will go here. So you can actually put your head with the offhand and trigger them at the same time. So you see, now I got... This actually can be really good, because when you trigger, you have double damage reduction, but you just cannot move a lot. But if someone is near you, you're gonna attack it. So I think here I will try to do a small test. So as you saw there, I'm using like these answers, right? The new answers, demoralizing, send you in the blinding rage. So here I was just reading. So I wanted to be away from the target to see where was the range that will take me to the target. So I fire charge, and then it just like I do a lot of damage. That's pretty much it. Like, look at this. I was just testing out. It looks pretty cool though. It looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Like, look at him. Look at him going wild. I'm not doing anything, by the way. When you click on the demoralize, okay, I think it's here. Yeah, here, as you see, I wanted to create a gap of distance, but I put on the target inside my radius. So you just go and you just start attacking like a madman. I wonder if it stacks with the ground pit. Probably it does. Probably does. It does because it is a different instance. It is for the pants, right? So you probably can become like really, really tanky. So here was just like me playing around, right? Just having some fun. I was just testing out a few things. Oh, the chat. This one is really cool, chat. The cleave. This is the cleave, chat. This is the cleave dash. Really, really cool. You just go. You just dash into it, man. You dash into it, and then you just do this, and then it's done. Can you see the new gauntlet cosmetic? It is on the patch notes. Let me give me a second. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I didn't enjoy the Furious Charge because you already got the dash from the cleave. So the Furious Charge, it felt like I would rather have my chains than that. So here I was testing like Spartus with the mortalizing, but then I think I'm gonna change. And by the end, I feel like I got like a pretty cool. Listen, chat. I'm gonna start spoiling, okay? But I feel like this will be my. Oh, I even took a screenshot, chat. I even took a screenshot. This is what I feel. It is gonna be my first build to try. So it is like Wrath of the Berserk, Chains, because you still like Berg Breaker and Falling Thunder. They are so OP, right? So I'm not using the Demoralize at all. I'm using the new Cleave, Lacerate, and the Crit Helm with the Chains. So I may try this for the first time. So let me go here. Yeah, and then I'm gonna put the cleave. So if this works, so you just put Wrath of the Berserk, Chains, and then you cleave into them, and then you lacerate. Look at this. And another very important thing that you guys are not thinking is that you actually can go and you can use the Terror Rift cleave affixes that whenever you attack with the primary attacks is gonna reduce the cleave cooldown. For every attack that you do, it decreases by 0.1 up to 0.4. Very strong. So pretty cool. This is one of the builds that we might try. This was just me checking the other instance, and this was me trying the Ota build. So this is like probably like the second build that I'm gonna try. It's gonna be the Flicker Tone with the cleave and the chains. So this was the other one I was trying. So we'll test it out. I probably during the patch I'm gonna go Barb, and then we're gonna come back to play Demon Hunter, right? So it looks quite interesting, man. Chains, Last Breaker. You got like these. This works like the same as the Flowing Strike. Really, really nice. So new answers, they are looking pretty powerful. I can't wait to try this in PvP. New Phantom skill, all right, and the new store has this. So, chat, any doubts about the patch? Any doubts? What do you guys think?